Okay. Hello. Welcome everybody. Thank you very much, DJ. But I guess I am taking the spotlight away. Yeah, today we are, finishing Matthew 21. We just did a little service on that last week, and we are gonna finish that and actually dip our toes into Matthew 22. So I got pretty much three, little chapters inside Matthew that I wanted to share today. So the first of them is called it's called the parable of the evil farmers or the parable of the vineyard. And the parable goes like this: a landowner, excuse me for my mediocre English. I am not native, but I'm trying my best. Yeah, the parable goes like this: a landowner planted a vineyard, a press to make wine with the grapes, a tower for protection and storage, and then he leased the vineyard to some farmers and just moved to another country. So when harvest season arrived, he sent some servants to collect his share on the farm. But these servants weren't well received there, and they were murdered by the farmers because they didn't wanna give away any share. He did send more servants a second time, and the same thing happened again. And eventually, he sent his son, thinking they weren't there to harm his son. And obviously, you can expect that not going well. The son got killed the same way every other got. So the parable goes like this, and this is like my thoughts out of it. So I think we have to think of the vineyard as something that has been lended by God to us. It could be, our talents, our gifts, our skills, our wealth, whatever. And most times we start off humble, and we work our way up, starting from that point. And I think we often refuse to give back to God what is due Him, and we keep everything for ourselves. We become prideful in allowing others into our world, and same way we build barriers around us to prevent others from coming in, fearing that these people might steal from us these gifts from God. And thinking about this way, it's easy to see how we can forget everything we have. We have it because God, in a way, lended that to us. So pretty much everything we have and everything we accomplish in one way or another comes from God. And I wanted to mention that something very remarkable about this parable is that Jesus, who is telling this story to his disciples, but not to his disciples. I'm sorry. He is telling this story to the very people that will eventually crucify him. And in the story, he talks about the son of the landowner getting killed for the people not wanting to share the grapes with him. And so I think that is, pretty, what's the word? That is some little foreshadowing in the Bible. Spoiler alert, but something super bad happened to Jesus. So this is like the first little chapter, and every time we finish a little chapter, we fire some bullets into the air. So let's just do that, guys. I said into the air, Octane. Not into me, into the air. Okay. Chapter 2. Uh, okay, so last week, if you remember, we talked about how Jesus walked into the temple of Jerusalem and pretty much kicked out the merchants that were inside of the temple, who were profiting by making people feel guilty and making people feel bad and questioning their faith in God and all of that stuff. These merchants obviously only wanted to make some profit, and their ways were not the best, to say the least. And so, yeah, Jesus walked into the temple and basically kicked them out. And so, soon after that, these merchants approached Jesus while he was teaching and asked a pretty much loaded question to him. That question being, by what authority are you doing these things? And they indeed had some ill intent. The question was loaded, the question was a trap, and they were just questioning him because, they wanted him gone. He wasn't good for the business, pretty much. And so Jesus was able to see through this trap. I mean, and Jesus realized they were rejecting him in the exactly same way they were they rejected John the baptizer in the past. And so Jesus, being clever, said like, okay, if you answer my question, I will answer your question. And Jesus' question to them was, which authority did John had? And so pretty much these people. Oh, Rico is requesting a TV. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so the Jesus knew if they excuse me, I got sidetracked. Yes, okay, yeah, I'm sorry. So yeah, he asked the people which authority did John had, and they knew they couldn't say anything to that because if they responded like in any way, they would be falling in their own trap pretty much. And so, being a little bit afraid of themselves, they refused to answer the question, and Jesus was free to refuse too. Okay, Rico, you're in. Okay. Wait. Oh, yeah. So that is pretty much this chapter. And so let's shoot a little bit in the air. Rico, get down. You distracted me. I'm messing everything up. Yeah, sorry about this. Sorry about this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, didn't know you were speaking.
And yeah, let's go into the last parable for today. And this is actually a pretty cool one. I really like this one. This is from Matthew 22 actually, and it's called the parable of the wedding banquet. And so Jesus tells us a story about a king who prepares a luxurious banquet and invites some people. These people just refuse the offer, and some of them even mistreat or kill the servants or the messengers that were sent to invite them in. So the king tells the servants to just go into the streets and invite like everybody, invite anyone they see. And so they did. And so the banquet takes place and it is filled to the brim with people. Mm, but there is a problem with that because soon after the banquet starts, the king notices one of the people invited there not being properly dressed for the occasion. So he tells his servants to just kick him out. And this story closes with the very ominous phrase, "For many are invited, but few are chosen." And so what I think this little story is trying to tell us is that we all are invited into the kingdom of heaven. We all have the chance to get into the kingdom of heaven, but only few of us are actually ready or worthy to get in. To be properly dressed, pretty much means to have fulfilled our duties in our mortal flesh, respecting others, being good people, caring, sharing, etc. If we don't do that, there is no guarantee we can be the chosen to get inside the kingdom of heaven. And so pretty much, boys, this is it. Let's celebrate as we do. And just before closing, I would like to take at least a picture, or a couple of them. So if you come up here and line up, with your back to the wall,
Take a picture.
I can take some pics. Or will you? Oh, will you? Okay, okay, okay. I take it. I will take some pics. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. Come in, come in. Yeah, yeah. I like Rico and Octane. Okay, boys. 3, 2, 1.
Cheese.
Okay. Thank you for coming, boys. Service is over. Don't worry. I did messed up a little bit, but, but yeah, I tried.
How's it going? Oh.
Rico.
It's okay. Thank you, guys.
Hey.
Thank you. See ya.
Here you go.
Aguante Boca.
Boca. No, River.
Ah, eres de River, ah.
Life is good. Just chilling, just enjoying the summer. It went well. Sold out in 10 hours, which was pretty shocking, to be honest. Yeah, it was. It was fun. It was a neat. I edited my website where I refreshed it like after not even a. I was editing my website for people to buy the NFT, and then when I refreshed it, when I went into my dashboard to see like sales and stuff, I refreshed it like less than a minute after the sale went live, just to see if anybody bought any, and I had 36 just immediately in under a minute. So people were definitely waiting for it. Yeah, it was fun. Mm-hmm. What about you? What's new? Have you moved already, or not yet? Mhm. Yeah, this wide lens. He's like, oh wow, look at that room, like it's huge, and then you there in person. Oh wait a minute. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Good. Well, I hope it goes well.
Yeah, yeah, no problem, no problem. I also
That
gotta
was
say,
great. That was
mm, apparently the pigs didn't got saved. So, yeah, I didn't save the pigs, I'm sorry.
that's funny.
Like the
The
pics,
pictures.
the photos, the pictures. Yeah, I don't know. They have been not working properly lately. I need to work that out. I usually I usually. Oh yeah, I guess I could be using like the Steam built-in thing to take pics. Oh yeah, yeah. I was using like some default Windows thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's been a
oh,
while.
come here, guys.
It's been a
Come here.
while for
Follow me,
me
follow me,
too.
follow
I
me.
miss it too.
No, no, don't destroy everything. No. Coming, coming. I'm gonna send you a couple of links, DJ.
Oh, that's a sign. No, I think this is a big sign.
Oh, that second link is not working. Well, whatever. Do your thing, DJ. Do your thing. Check Telegram. Do it. Do it. Yeah, I sent you. Just use the first one. The first one. Four signs. One, two, three, four signs, and one, two, three, four. Yeah, I mean, there should be more signs in the floor and in the ceiling and everything, but I did what I could. Let's go!
I feel like there's an inside inside joke I'm missing here.
Oh my goodness! The other wall, the other wall! Yeah, it is. Don't worry, don't worry. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. I am a happy man today.
It's just your hands.
Oh, let me please pause for another pic.